everybody, it's Carolyn, and today we're going to draw a lighthouse. This is what most lighthouses look like, and they're very cool, but today we're going to draw our Holland lighthouse. Now I know not all of you who are drawing with me are from Holland, but a lot of you are, and we have our wonderful Big Red, and it's pretty awesome. I love it. But it looks really complicated to draw, but it's really not. If you know your shapes, if you know how to draw a triangle or a rectangle or a circle or a square, then you're going to be able to draw this. So we're going to get right to it. And guess what? I found some great lighthouse jokes. They're pretty bad, but they're pretty funny. What type of house weighs the least? A lighthouse. I love that. So let's get started, and then we're going to maybe have another joke or two. So everybody have their paper and their pen or pencil? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need a ruler for this. And so the next thing you do is you divide the top part of your rectangle into 3 equal parts. I didn't think I was very good in math, but there's a lot of math in art, I found out. So we're going to make those lines that we just made a little taller, like that. Okay, now I'm going to go pretty fast, but I know you can stop and start this video. So whenever you want to stop, go ahead and then start it back up. Now on top of these lines, we're going to put an upside down V, like that. Okay? And then we're actually going to connect that upside down V to those lines that we made earlier. And then we're going to draw the roof, which is just one line connecting this point to that point. And then we're going to go up. We're going to do a rectangle going upwards, just like this. Can you see the lighthouse already? It's pretty fun. And then we're going to do a square on top of this rectangle, and then a triangle on top of that square, and then a circle, a little cherry right on top of that triangle. So already you can see the lighthouse. Now we're going to go put our windows in. Now this is the trickiest part. When you come here, you want to put a rectangle right there, okay? And then we're going to put a rectangle right here. And then inside that rectangle, we're going to divide that into 3 parts, just like we did before. You put those little spots right there. We did that because we're going to take this line up, and we're going to go past that line, and we're going to turn around and come back down. And do you see the window there? We're going to come up on this side again, turn around, and go right back down. So now we have those 2 windows that you can tell when you look at the lighthouse. So it's kind of funny. One side of our lighthouse has 4 windows, and the other side of our lighthouse has 2 windows. So right along the side here, I'm going to draw 4 windows, and they are just squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the other side of the lighthouse, there's only 2, so you would take these 2 out, and that's all it looks. So I think that's really weird. Maybe they ran out of windows. Okay. Now we're going to draw, there's 2 circle windows on closer to the bottom of the building. Okay. So I have another joke while you're drawing. What did the lake say to the lighthouse? Nothing. It just waved. Ha ha ha. I think that's pretty funny. Okay, back to work. So inside these windows right here, we're going to put another square. And again, you don't have to use a ruler. This doesn't have to be perfect. So those are those windows. You can block them in. And then down here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a circle inside the circle. There you go. Okay. And then we're going to come up here because this is where the big light goes, right there. That's where all the ships and boats see that light. But there's actually a fence that goes in front of that. So who's ever up there taking care of the light is not going to fall over. So you draw that light by doing another little line and then a little cross inside. That was a little complicated, I know. And then a little farther down, you're going to draw a line right here, a little farther down from that light. A line straight across, and then under that line, we're going to put another window. Very cool. And then I think this might be like a lightning bolt thing or something like that. There's a black rod that goes up right next to the light, and it's connected like a sideways V onto this, to the rectangle part of the light. As you see, I don't know all the technical terms, but there's also the American flag. We're going to put that right here. And that waves in the wind. So you can use your colors for your American flag. It has 13 stripes, but I can only fit 3, and that's all right. So now we have our lighthouse, but it seems like it's floating in the air, doesn't it? Or it can be a rocket. It's flying through the air. But what we want to do is we want to put it on the pier. So we're going to do a line right here. And you can do this line off the end of your paper. And then we're going to do another line all the way to the end of your paper. And then we'll put our little line right there, and then we'll put the water. Just waves. And then to make it more accurate, we're going to put lines straight down here. Because I think those are called pylons, the pylons that hold the pier up. So you can go all the way across. Okay. And then what we don't have here and we need is the horizon line. And the horizon line is where the water touches the sky, or where land touches the sky, but we're doing water. So that's going to be somewhere up here. Okay? So that's basically the lighthouse. And, you know, if you want to get a little more technical, you can go put a little rim right there. But we're good. And so the fun part now is you can use your imagination. If you want to, you can have like a parasailer coming down, and he's going to land on the lighthouse. You could do that. You can use your fancy stick people. You can put a sun in. You can put a ship on the horizon. Or you can put a shark. Does the lake have sharks? No, but that'd still be kind of fun. Put a couple of sharks. If you want to, you can put fish in your water. like this. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can put yourself in the water. You can put yourself on the pier, waving. So you can do whatever you'd like. And I love that you all send me your drawings, and that it just makes my day. But I do have another joke. What instrument did lighthouse keepers play? They played the foghorn. Waka, waka, waka. And one more before I let you go. What's the difference between a lighthouse keeper and a jeweler? One watches seas and the other sees watches. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Have a great day. Send me your artwork. I love seeing it. And by the way, you can, even though this is called Big Red, you can do this big purple, you can do it big green, you can do it big rainbow, whatever colors you like. That's the great thing about art.